Myanmar's reform process has hit a bumpy patch, Aung San Suu Kyi said, as she warned against complacency. The Burmese opposition leader spoke at a press conference with US President Barack Obama in Yangon. Mr. Obama said the US remained clear-eyed about reforms in the formerly military-ruled nation, which he said were by no means complete. He added that a law that effectively bars Ms Suu Kyi from becoming president doesn't make much sense. The US president was in the Burmese capital, Pyi Taw, on Thursday for an Asian summit where he held talks with President Thein Sein. Myanmar, also known as Burma, moved from military to civilian rule in 2010 and is governed by a military-backed civilian administration. Under Thein Sein, many political prisoners have been freed and media restrictions eased. The pro-democracy party of Ms Suu Kyi, who spent years under house arrest, has rejoined the political fold and holds a small block of seats in parliament. But critics have warned that reforms have stalled in recent months, as all eyes turn to 2015 when the next general election will be held. Healthy balance. I always warn against over-optimism, because that could lead to complacency, Ms Suu Kyi said. Our reform process is going through a bumpy patch, but this bumpy patch is something we can negotiate with commitment, with help and understanding from our friends around the world. What we need is a healthy balance of optimism and pessimism, she said. Mr. Obama said that the process of reform was by no means complete or irreversible and added that the US recognizes their challenges ahead and cannot be complacent. He also referred to a constitutional clause which bars anyone whose spouse or children are foreign citizens from becoming president. Ms Suu Kyi's two sons are British citizens, meaning she cannot take power. I don't understand the provision that would bar someone from running for president because of who their children are. That doesn't make much sense to me, he said. Ms Suu Kyi added that the Burmese support the opposition's call to amend this clause, but I don't think it's because they want me to be president, but because they recognize it's unfair, unjust and undemocratic. Ms Suu Kyi's party, the National League for Democracy, won a landslide victory in the by-elections in 2012. It did not contest the November 2010 general election because of laws it said were unfair. Mr. Obama said he and Ms Suu Kyi had discussed ways of bolstering Myanmar's transition. He also stressed that solutions had to be found in Rakhine State, where tens of thousands of people from the minority Muslim Rohingya group have been displaced by anti-Muslim violence.